Okay, viewers, this is Dr. James Vondutch speaking, and today's date is Sunday, 10th of May 2026. Right now I'm at the Central 6 shopping park, and I've just approached the Aldi supermarket or retail outlet, and that's the Aldi retail outlet. We're going to go in there and do a bit of filming. But I do need to mention that Aldi has a history that goes back to 1913. It is a German company, and the original founder was Anna Albrecht from Essen in Germany. She was the original founder. It wasn't actually called Aldi then, but a different name. But her sons, Karl and Theo Albrecht, took over the company, and after World War II in particular, and in 1960 renamed the company Aldi, which is an abbreviation for Albrecht Discount. So it's their family name, Discount.
Store assistant required at till 2, please.
So that's the abbreviation of their surname. So that was in 1960 when they renamed it. And then along the line, they also changed the stores from Aldi Nord, which is Aldi North, and Aldi Sud, which is Aldi South. In the continent, that is, in the continent of Europe. But in the UK, there's only one name that they go by, which is Aldi. And like I said, it is a German company. And Albrecht Discount abbreviation.
Store assistant required at till 2, please.
There are Danish companies here as well, such as like the Flying Tiger Copenhagen. That's a retail outlet as well. Not necessarily food items, but other household items. So that's, if you want to go to a Danish company, head towards the Flying Tiger.
Store assistant required at till 2.
Flying Tiger Copenhagen, that's what it's called in full anyway. So just thought I'd mention that. And incidentally, I did mention, like 1066 and everything. And the Canute days, Canute with a K, the original people from Denmark who were here kind of landed. And actually Britain has a longer history than that. If you go back to Stonehenge, that's a couple of thousands of years, that's even longer history. When there used to be pagans up here, And I have been I visited that spot, Stonehenge. That's as you go to Salisbury and Southampton. So I've did a video there on YouTube a couple of years ago, but obviously I don't have those videos anymore. And in my travels, of course, I've even been to Edinburgh as well. This is YouTube days I'm talking about in the past 5 years. In Britain, that is. So I'm not just talking about the continent. On Britain, I visited also Bristol, and as well as Bristol, Great Yarmouth, a couple of times. That's where I got my shirts from, actually. I think these are 2022 shirts. And then I remember going down from Southampton all the way to Portsmouth, and driving from Portsmouth to Brighton. If you can remember that, that's where they had the Brighton bombing. Remember Norman Tebbit and his speech, on your bike kind of speech. He's actually originally from Belgium. That's his background. But I think he got blown up there by the provisional IRA. Then when was that? That was the 12th of October 1984 with his wife in the Brighton when they had the Conservative conference there at that hotel. So I went all the way from Southampton then to Portsmouth, and from Portsmouth to Brighton on the south coast. So that's how far I went. And obviously I've been loads of times to Folkestone and Dover as well when I catch the ferry. Folkestone's obviously when I go to on the shuttle Eurotunnel. That's in fact where the most searches there, from my experience anyway. I get profiled there, and I'm usually stopped and search my vehicle is anyway, on the way back anyway, if not on the way out. Mostly on the way back anyway. And like I said, I think they should reverse the profiling and reverse it to the staff, the custom staff there. They need to get profiled. What kind of background are they? Are they loners or family groups? People, you know, what kind of group of people they are? Reverse it, you know. Ask them those questions. Reverse the interrogation when they recruit those sort of people at customs, especially in Folkestone anyway. But P&O, I have been stopped a few times, but not that many times. Although they're usually quite slow anyway. I mean, it's 1.5 hours getting across. I remember going on there, and also to driving up to not just Leamington, but Leicester, Nottingham, and even Derby. So I was quite a bit of a busy person when I was filming YouTube days. Unfortunately, I don't have those videos anymore. Obviously, they were of my former channels, and even all the way up to the Newton's farm. Remember Newton's farm? Even driven all the way up to his farm, which is northeastwards from here. I remember that as well. So obviously I was quite busy out and about with my vehicles, even on the UK mainland, not just on the continent. On the continent, obviously you're aware, I went to Switzerland, Geneva, Zurich, and Bern, the capital, as well as driving to France itself and Paris as well, the main city, the capital city, and even Luxembourg and Belgium, of course. Obviously going through Belgium, having my car accident there in St. Nicholas on the 19th of March 2023, a month before my eviction date from my family home, Coventry family home, and obviously Netherlands, driving all the way to Amsterdam. And obviously I even visited on the way there, going up there, Dunkirk and Calais. Did some shopping there at Dunkirk and Calais. I remember that as well. So all those things were achieved with my vehicle when I used to have a vehicle. So I think I'll end this video now anyway. So about the history of UK, it's not just restricted to the Danish people who came here and the Romans, ancient Romans, Roman roads that were built by them, but also people from Stonehenge. They're probably the oldest groups of people here, different tribes you see, and the Celts, of course, the Celtic people, and from Ireland as well, and the British Isles, so they're from there as well. So it's mostly like Vikings and Romans were here, obviously, but you can't exclude the Celts and from Ireland, and also the Normans, the recent Normans from France area, etc. France and Belgium. And in terms of Belgium, obviously they've got two types of people there, most predominantly, the Flanders and the Walloons. the Flanders kind of speak Dutch, whereas the Walloons are more French speaking. Flanders are kind of north of Belgium. They were obviously kind of linked at some time to the Netherlands. Sometimes they're considered south of Holland because they're so close to their border. As you get to Antwerpen, up there, and Haasdonk. So even there, I used to go through Antwerpen and places like that, Ghent in Belgium, and as you go down and St. Nicholas, as well as going through past Wasland, and Alta. I remember going past Alta as well. And Wingene as well. There's a service stop there as well. I used to go past. But obviously, quite memorable locations there, and scenery as well, which you can only experience by going by car, not by train or something on the motorway. So I'll end this video now. You've been listening to Dr. James on 10th of May 2026. Keep up the support. Send any money you want. That's about it. And remember, sort code 110212 and account number 14112566 in the UK. That's all you need in the UK. If you're outside the UK, just use my IBAN number, which is on the video, as well as my BIC or SWIFT number.